The sun had barely risen when Tond, a humble farmer from Igino village, went to fetch water from the river Leo, a sacred stream said to be washed over by Mommy Water, the river goddess. As he bent to fill his calabash, he heard something strange, a baby's cry echoing faintly beneath the rippling surface. He froze. The villagers had always warned, never touch what you see in the river at dawn. But the cry grew louder, desperate, pained. Against fear, Tond plunged his hands into the water and pulled out a tiny baby wrapped in silver scales, her skin shimmering like moonlight on the water. The child was gasping, crying softly, her tail flicked weakly, half human, half fish. Tond knew instantly this was no ordinary child, a mermaid's baby. Still, he carried her home, whispering, "You be safe with me, little one. I promise." Word spread fast across Igino. A child with a fish's tail. Impossible. The villagers called it a bad omen, warning Tond to return the creature before disaster struck. But Tond, a man with no wife or child, refused. He named her Morankeji, the one who brings comfort again. That night, when the moon hung full, the river glowed bright blue. A voice, calm yet powerful, spoke from the water. "You have taken what is mine, but you showed mercy. For that, the river will bless your hands." The next morning, the soil on Tond's farm grew greener than ever. Where he once harvested 1 yam, he now harvested 10. The villagers watched in awe as his barren land turned into a paradise of plenty. As months passed, Morankeji grew fast, her tail turned to legs when dry, but shimmered silver again when wet. She called Tond Uboba. His farm flourished. His name spread beyond Igino. Traders came to buy his crops. But envy also came. Other farmers whispered that Tond used witchcraft. One stormy night, a group of men followed him to the river and saw the child swimming joyfully under the moonlight, her tail flashing beneath the waves. They screamed, "She's a water demon." Before Tond could protect her, they hurled stones, one hit her, and the river erupted into a violent storm. As thunder roared, the river goddess Mommy Water rose from the depths, beautiful yet terrifying, her hair flowing like the current. She looked at the trembling villagers and declared, "You cursed what was sent to bless you." The ground shook. The crops withered. The river turned red. Tond, weeping, knelt before her. "Forgive them, Great Mother. Punish me instead." The goddess's anger softened. She turned to Morankeji, whispering, "Child of the water, your father's love has saved them." She touched the girl's forehead, and her tail glowed brighter. The storm ceased, and the river cleared. By dawn, the river calmed, and the village was silent. Mommy Water spoke one last time. "Tond, because you showed love when others showed fear, your name shall live forever." She took Morankeji's hand. The girl looked back, her eyes shimmering with tears. "Boba, thank you for saving me." With one last smile, she stepped into the water, her form dissolving into glowing ripples. Tond returned home alone, but his land stayed blessed. The river never dried again. Years later, when people passed the river Leo, they said that sometimes, if you listened closely, you could still hear a little girl's laughter beneath the waves.